This is Philadelphia Eagles Now. I'm Chase Sr., and no matter where you are, how you're tuned in, as always, we appreciate you for making today's show a part of your day. And coming up, an Eagles salary cap update. A look at where Philadelphia stands financially a month and change away from training camp. We're going to look at the cap numbers for 2024, but then, of course, and do what all good businesses do, look ahead to 2025. I do want to start off with this, though, and I want everybody to engage. If you think that Howie Roseman is the best general manager in the NFL, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. If not, you are entitled to your opinion, but I want you to share why and explain that down in the comment section. You take a look at the Eagles salary cap space. They're in a good position right now if they need to make any moves or if they want to save some of this money and just allot it for the future. Right now, Philadelphia has the 11th most cap space in the National Football League with $25.7 million at their disposal. In 2025, the number is pretty low, but I'm going to explain why you shouldn't be panicking about that. It's $6.4 million, which drops down to 24th among 32 teams in the NFL. Right now, currently, having nearly $26 million in cap space is great. The outlook for next year, not as great, but remember this, cap space can be rolled over year to year. So if the Eagles literally don't spend another dime this year for the 2024 season, you have all of that cap space on top of the $6+ million that you have next year, and then Philadelphia has well north of $30 million to utilize. There are also ways to clear up cap space. You can simply make trades. You can make roster cuts that are beneficial to your bottom line. Contract restructures are a way to free up some cash flow. Contract extensions can do that because you pay a player guaranteed money, and that could lead naturally to more cap space. And then when you are signing players to deals, keep in mind, signing bonuses, dummy years, backloading contracts, all of those are ways to clear up some cap space. And you know that Howie Roseman will find a way because it's Howie Roseman. This is what Howie Roseman does, and that's why I posed the question to start the show, is he the best general manager in football? One Super Bowl to his name, a lot of success as the GM of this organization. Credit to Jeffrey Lurie for giving him the freedom to spend money, be aggressive, to put together a high-quality football unit. But the Eagles have so many great players, yet they're always still in a very good cap situation. As for teams with the most cap space in the National Football League, the Eagles are not top 10, just on the cusp of being top 10. But this is where other teams are. New England Patriots leading the way with $45.5 million. They're a rebuilding team. The Detroit Lions, one of the top teams in the NFC, they have $38.7. The Commanders, a few years away from being competitive, I believe, well-positioned financially with $37 million. And then the same can be said for the Arizona Cardinals and Jonathan Gannon with $35.5. Las Vegas Raiders have a solid team. They're kind of middle of the pack in the NFL, but still $34 million in the bank. San Francisco 49ers, $32.7 million. Very similar situation with the Niners, like the Eagles, where they have a lot of cap space right now, and then next year, not a lot. Jacksonville Jaguars, even after the Trevor Lawrence contract extension, $28.6. Green Bay Packers with $28.4. Vikings with $26.2. Colts with $25.9. Also keep in mind that the NFL salary cap will continue to rise. Business is booming for the NFL. Its popularity nationwide and worldwide continues to skyrocket. The television ratings continue to be unbelievable. And this league continues to be a lucrative cash cow. Look at how much the NFL salary cap has jumped year over year over the last 5 years. As recent as 2020, the NFL salary cap was $198.2 million. That was a 5.3% increase. Following year, it did go down, but that was the ramification of COVID, when fans couldn't go to games or there were limited fans allowed to go to games. And of course, that hit all businesses hard, including the NFL. But then there's a 14% increase after that because 2021 ended up being a great year for the league, and the cap goes up to $208.2 million. After that, a 7.9% increase up to $224.8. And then this past year, historic, $255.4 million is the salary cap, a 13.6% increase. Now, if the Eagles wanted to use money now, they can. So we could take a look at the top remaining free agents. If they want to hold on to this money and allow it to roll over to next year, they have that flexible option. And with these free agents here, these are positions in which I think the Eagles have some question marks at, like RB3 or RB4. Do you bring in one of these veterans? Dalvin Cook, Cam Akers, Kareem Hunt, Jerick McKinnon, and Latavius Murray. You're in a good spot, obviously, with Saquon Barkley, Kenneth Gainwell, Will Shipley. Those are three good backs. Fourth running back, though, you might be able to do better, and we'll certainly see what happens in training camp as well. Top available wide receivers. And by the way, I think Kendall Milton has a chance to make the team as a goal line back. Top available wide receivers. Michael Thomas, Hunter Renfrow, Corey Davis, Randall Cobb, Martavis Bryant. This position group, pretty thin on talent. And I don't love the wide receiver 3 situation. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Together, they are one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. But the Eagles right now are relying on a fast but always injured Paris Campbell, a fast but always injured John Ross, Anaya Smith, rookie, Johnny Wilson, rookie, Britton Covey has only been a returner, Joseph Nagata, unproven commodity. So I do think that Philadelphia is in a bad spot if A.J. Brown and or Devontae Smith were to get hurt. Top available edge rushers if you're looking for depth here. Emmanuel Ogbah, Yannick Ngakoue, Carl Lawson, Jerry Hughes, Charles Harris. I'd say among all position groups, this is a solid grouping right here, but I think that Philadelphia might stand pat. Bryce Huff, it's time to earn your money. You had one great year with New York. Great story as a UDFA. You got a bag. Good for you. You earned it. But now that you're paid $17 million per year, it's time to get after the quarterback and eat. And then for Nolan Smith, time to take that leap. I think he had under 100 pass rush snaps last year. He's going to have a much more sizable role, and I want to see that sophomore jump. Top available linebackers. You want to revisit Shaquille Leonard or Zach Cunningham? Shaq Leonard is completely cooked. Zach Cunningham, I still think he can play. Pretty surefire tackler there. Quan Alexander coming off an injury, and then Josh Woods. And then lastly, I know I said edge rusher might be the deepest position group for top available free agents. I think safety might take the cake here because Justin Simmons is a 4-time All-Pro, leads the NFL in picks since 2016. He is the dream free agent target for me because C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Justin Simmons would be an excellent ball-hawking safety tandem, and then Reed Blankenship, Sidney Brown as backups. Give me that. He also played under Vic Fangio. Eddie Jackson, a former All-Pro in 2018, also played under Vic Fangio, but he's starting to show some signs of decline, whereas Justin Simmons still playing good ball. Micah Hyde, Quandre Diggs, Jamal Adams, rounding out that list. I probably like Quandre Diggs the most. He does have a relationship with Darius Slay as they overlapped with the Detroit Lions. So which free agent among the free agents that we just talked about do you like the most? Let me know down in the comment section by dropping me a name. And thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to subscribe.